Very good evening, students. I hope you all have seen yesterday's class, the video of demonetization and also the video of fast mover advantage and first mover advantage. Whereas I said the first mover advantage we're having the advantages when compared to few years back. They were having the advantages, but when we see now in today's market, the one who is having the fast mover advantage andre ಏನಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, not only entering into the market but he or she is growing, that company is growing more in the market, he will have the fast mover advantage. So with lots of examples in yesterday's videos, so we have seen lots and lots of examples in yesterday's videos we have seen and we have understood. And in today's class we are discussing the demonetization topic in detail. Whereas we had seen the video yesterday, I wanted to take a live class for today regarding the demonetization, and I also asked for you all to prepare some of the topics and some of the concepts regarding the demonetization income. But unfortunately, due to some other work, I cannot take the live classes today. Therefore, what I am doing the recorded classes, and the ones who have collected the information and come to the classes, I am really thankful to them and I'm really appreciating your efforts. But unfortunately, I cannot discuss with you, I cannot interact with you during this class. So I'll be doing this recording class. The class will be sent to you all. Please see the class, and if you all have any doubts and any clarifications, you all can get back to me through WhatsApp or a call. So speaking about demonetization, so demonetization, when was it was implemented in India? It was implemented in India on November 8th 2016. ನವೆಂಬರ್ 8ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ 2016ನೇ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ the demonetization was implemented to our Indian economy. So what happened during that time? Two largest denomination notes, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿತ್ತು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ? 500 rupees notes and your 1000 rupees notes. We did not have 2000 rupees notes before our demonetization. So our highest level of denomination notes were rupees 500 and rupees 1000. So those were banned, those were demonetized. Why it was demonetized? To let 86% of the money in circulation was invalid, in the sense those money, that is 500 and 1000 rupee notes, was made invalid from the very next day. So what we all had to do, now yen madbekagittu, we had to go to the banks, we had to exchange our currency with the new currency, that is a new 2000 rupees notes and new 500 rupees notes. What did the people of India do? The people of India had to deposit the invalid currency in the bank. As I said you already, invalid currency, the old 500 rupees notes and old 1000 rupees notes were to be deposited in the bank, which came along with the restriction placed on cash withdrawals. What happened? You could not get enough cash during that time. So for that is the reason ಏನು ಇಡೀ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನಿಲ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು? ಕ್ಯೂ ನಿಲ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. You might have seen during the time of demonetization, in almost each and every bank, you had to stay in a line for the exchange of the notes. In other words, restrictions were placed on convertibility of domestic currency and bank deposits. You might have been also observed, students, your bank deposits, what digital money you had, did you all had to change it? No, you all did not had to change it. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 rupees ಇದ್ರೆ, that 10,000 was automatically converted from old currency to new currency, because over there the actual currency was not involved, but there involved a digital currency. Digital currency ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 500,000 rupees notes ಇದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. So it was your bank deposits or your domestic currency, what we were called domestic money, what we were calling, it was converted automatically. So when you withdraw that currency from the bank through a ATM or through a check or anything, you used to get the new currency and not the banned currency. So that means your bank deposits, the bank deposit alli the money currency athava money, it was converted to automatically to the new currency. So what was the aim between this behind this demonetization? Demonetization madiddu yake? First one, to curb the corruption. You know that India is a country where lots of corruption takes place. Lots of corruption takes place in the sense where people are involved, lots of smuggling, there is black money. To curb all this corruption, to stop all these things, the demonetization was primarily implemented in India during that time. So which is that time? November 8th, 2016. Being commerce students, you should remember this date every time. Even whenever a person comes and asks you, you should be able to tell this date. When was the demonetization implemented in India? What happened next? Counterfighting the use of high denomination notes for illegal activities. So in India, prior the demonetization, there was lots of funding given to the terror activities. Terrorism ige lots of funding ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ತುಂಬಾ ಹಣ terrorism equipments buy ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, terrorism support ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, terrorism promote ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ use ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. So those amount, that black money which was used for funding your terrorism was stopped due to this demonetization. So once the currency has no value, once the 500 and 1000 rupees notes have no value, does anyone accept that? Will it be able to fund the terrorism currencies? No. The terrorism activities would not be funded. So that was the second main aim. And last one, especially accumulation of black money. Black money in the sense, when what are the people has to do? People had to deposit their money into the bank and get the new currencies of rupees 2000 and new currencies of rupees 500 notes. That time the bank or the government could make out if the money is unaccountable in the sense if there is no correct source for that income. So what is the white money in the sense, if you are able to show the source, ashtu namatra hana ide adu ellinda bantu, if you are able to show the source, it is called as white money. And if we have lots of money and we are not able to show the source, adu hana ellinda bantu, so that source, if you are not able to show, then it is called as black money. So this curbing of this black money was stopped after the demonetization. And along with this, people who were not paying the taxes had to pay the taxes, and such through this the revenue of the government also increased. So all these aims of demonetization we have discussed in the video of a previous class. If you all have not observed that or not seen that video correctly, please go back to that class, see the video correctly, and then come to the explanatory class of today. So with this, I hope you all are clear with the meaning of demonetization and what was the aim of implementing demonetization in India. Next, we are discussing about the features. So what demonetization was, demonetization and concept yaake bantu? What are the features? In the sense, what demonetization when implemented, what and all changes will take place? So those are called as features. First is eradicating black money. As I have said, if you all are not having the source of particular income, so it is called as a black money. I have explained it a lot in yesterday's video also. You all have listened about it, so I'm not explaining it in detail. Stopping tax evasion, in the sense people started paying the tax. So there was lots of illegal activities where people used to not pay tax. Government did not knew that there is one source of income this way of the people. So tax pay marta irlilla. After demonetization, when they started paying tax, what happened? The tax evasion was stopped. Tax evasion in the sense illegal way of avoiding the tax. Tax evasion is the meaning ante helidre illegal way of avoiding the tax. tax legal way of avoiding the tax ಏನು ನಮಗೆ tax returns ನಾವು claim ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Returns claim ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ that becomes legal. ನಾವು tax pay ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ it becomes tax evasion or illegal way of evading the tax. Next, channelizing the savings. Channelized savings in the sense people, in order to convert their currency, started depositing their money in the bank. So during that time, what happened? Lots and lots of money was deposited in the banks of India. Through this, when the money was increased in the banks, the tax the bank had to pay to the government, even that also increased. So channelized savings in the sense people started saving their money in the bank started paying the tax to the government. Ultimately, it was a total change in the Indian economy after the demonetization. Last feature is cashless or cash light economy. So after demonetization, we all started using this card to each and every small transaction, the card payment, the Google Pay, the Phone Pay, the Paytm, everything was started using, because during that time we were not able to stand in the queue and exchange our money. Instead, what we used to do, we used to directly pay the online payments. So due to this, what happened? The cashless economy or cash light economy got boosted and got more and more importance. So this was the last features, and after this we will see the impact. What was the impact of demonetization? After demonetization, what has happened? So decline in cash transaction, I have explained you already. Bank deposits increased, I also explained this, and increased in financial saving. I said people started saving their money. So this is the chart. So you all please remember, money ಮತ್ತು interest rate ಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Private wealth. I said the illegal things were to be converted as legal. So what happened? The real estate money price fell. Real estate value ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. Next, public sector wealth. The government wealth, did it affect government wealth? Nothing was the effect. Only the effect of demonetization was to the private people. If you all have observed clearly, no public sector company or no public sector wealth had any effect after the implementation of demonetization in India. Next is digitization. Digital transaction amongst new users, RuPay, APS increased. In the sense, I said after the implementation of demonetization, there was lots and lots boost of this digital transactions, whereas not your RuPay, APS and all your card transaction, not only those, but your Google Pay, your Phone Pay, your UPI, all those increased. That means after the demonetization, your digitization also increased. Next, real estate. Real estate, as I have said, the prices declined. Real estate prices were declined because people had only way to convert their illegal property to legal currency by selling it. By selling it, what happens? They cannot show that they have that property or they have that wealth. So what happened? People started selling their properties at low price, less price, so that could be sold then and there. Last, what is there? Tax collection. Tax collection, what does it mean? Rise in the income tax collection. In the sense, when people started paying the taxes, people started keeping the deposit in the bank. What happened? Ultimately, the income tax of a person could be given to it could be taken by the government, and there was a clear picture for the government to estimate the income tax of a person. So this was the impact of demonetization. I hope all the points are clear for you all. I will be sending this PPT in your group, and if you all have any doubts, anytime you all can contact me through WhatsApp or call. Anytime I'll be available. So this is a simple topic. I have explained it in very simple way, and same thing it is there in your textbook as well. And students, to tell you one thing, this concept is not asked in exam till date, but for your bad luck or for your good luck. This time it may be asked in the examination. Therefore, please do not neglect it. Try to write the notes and complete the notes up to date, or else it will be a burden in the end. And if you all have any doubts regarding the topic, you all can contact me anytime. So with this, we will be ending today's class. Thank you for attending and have a nice day.